What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. And today, I'm here to talk about a name that should never be forgotten, a voice that should never be ignored, and a legacy that deserves more than side notes and afterthoughts. I'm talking about Anita Baker, the most slept-on legend in modern music history. You ever heard a voice that felt like a Sunday morning hug? A sound that touched the soul before the lyrics ever even kicked in? That's what Anita Baker did. She wasn't just singing. She was ministering through melody. Her voice was smooth, deep, and textured. Songs like Sweet Love, Caught Up in the Rapture, Same Old Love, No One in the World, those were not just records, they were experiences. She started with the band Chapter 8 in the late 70s, dropped her first album, The Songstress, in 1983, but it was Rapture in 86 that made the world stop and listen. The album went platinum, won her a Grammy, and gave birth to timeless classics. By 1988, she followed up with Giving You the Best That I Got, a Billboard #1. But here's the crazy part. She did it with no gimmicks, no flashy videos, no industry drama, just vocals, soul, and substance.
Let's talk facts.
8 Grammy Awards, 4 platinum albums, 2 gold, tens of millions of records sold worldwide, and yet, when folks mention the greatest female vocalists, they name Aretha, Whitney, Mariah, Beyonce, all deserved. But where's Anita? Why isn't she in the same breath? Because she didn't chase pop charts? Because her songs were grown and spiritual instead of commercial? That's not a flaw, that's integrity. And her personal journey? Man, that's a testimony. She was abandoned by her mother and raised by a foster family in Detroit. She lost both her foster parents by the age of 12 and started singing in nightclubs at the age of 16. And she was discovered by pure chance. She was signed and then dropped by Arista Records for not having enough star power, and then went on to become a generational voice. That's not just talent, that's resilience. After the 90s, she took a step back. She became a mother and she started to fight for her masters. And she walked away from the spotlight on her own terms. In 2021, she fought Elektra for her music rights and won. In an industry where artists get swallowed, she came back and won the rights to her own legacy. Anita Baker is not just one of the greatest R&B artists. She's one of the greatest vocalists, period. Not female vocalists, not Quiet Storm, just one of the greatest ever. Her voice raised generations. Her pen touched hearts. And her spirit still fills every room soon as that first note hits. Today, we stand up for Anita Baker, the silk rap icon and one of the purest gifts music has ever been given. Like, comment, subscribe, Establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.